welcome or welcome back. This is Pairs Well with Knitting. I'm Jennifer, and this is a knitting podcast all about knitting, yarn adventures, and travel. And I have to say I am absolutely jazzed that you're joining me because today we are packing for paradise with my me-made makes. That's a loaded mouth right there. Me-made makes. We are packing knitwear. We are packing sewing or sewed garments. Let's get into all of this. First, we will chat about what I am wearing to kick off and just lightly dab a little amuse-bouche into the colors that you're going to be seeing that I have in the packing video today is this delightfully green, fun sweater to hopefully brighten up the day a bit. I know it's brightening my day up and hopefully yours as well. This is no design at all. This was a sweater that was inspired by my favorite things knitwear from sweater number 12. I took that really chunky multiple stitch raglan sleeve that they, or my favorite things knitwear had designed with a broken rib. I applied that chunkiness to this sweater, and this was, again, you know, a construction of love where I was ripping out and re-knitting to get proper fitting construction. Basically, we've got some 1x1 ribbing on the cuffs and the body and a folded over neckline that I picked up at the end. That is a very long and short of it. I have lots more details featured in another video that you can check out. The last bit is the color. This is kiwi. I don't think it could be a better name for this color. The yarn is Harrisville Designs Highland wool. And I knit from a cone. This was, I think, my second sweater that I knit from a cone. I'm a coney girl. This is, it's a good time to knit with a cone. If you haven't, I highly suggest you do. All right, packing. Let's do it all. I'm just going to preface that I was a terrible packer and still can be to this day because I love clothing. I love outfits. I love a variety, and I love that freedom of waking up in the morning and I get to choose and piece together the outfit for the day. As you know, when you're packing, you're limited. And let me add on that we never check baggage. The love of my life and I, when we travel, we only travel with carry-on and personal item. And so it can make it quite challenging, especially when we're going away for big chunks of time. And depending on the season and the weather, you gotta be pretty organized. So what I do is I basically get all of the items out that I think I might want to wear or bring with me on the trip. And then I actually make time to piece together what I think I might want to wear as an outfit. What I really try to do is curate everything down into a very small amount as much as I can, but still offers that option of pairing with a variety of things. So I would never bring one item or one garment that only goes with one thing. I want to make sure that it's going with multiple things. And that can be a challenge, especially when you're playing with color. However, I really think that I did a really fun job at this Packing for Paradise curation because I do have lots of color going on and lots of fun ideas that I can feel really excited about wearing. I'm sure if you're a knitter and a maker yourself, which I'm sure you are because you're here, this will resonate a lot with you. So hopefully you can take away ideas as well for your packing for your travels if you're packing, or if you're not packing, even some fun little ideas that you can take away for your outfits that you're making, that you're constructing yourself and styling into your own wardrobe. Ooh, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the items that I've curated and show a couple different ways that I probably will be styling these garments or accessories as I'm away. This is really limited right now. However, you're going to see that a lot of these pieces can be mixed with almost anything that I'm bringing. Okay, let's get into all of this. So I'm going to be having the video in front of me so that I can chat about it and walk you through. If you're a sewer, if you're a knitter, I hope you chime in and let us know how you're packing, how you're curating, and potentially how you're styling too. So let's do this all. So my first option that I'm going to be bringing with me is the all white parade. This is a look that is completely me made. This is all sewn. The skirt is the pocket skirt by Paper Theory. This is a free pattern that's featured in Peppermint magazine. It's a super simple sew. And the top that I have is the Atlas top. This is a very open, a little racy, but still covering on the front, which I really enjoy. Like tank top camisole, little naughty. This is from the Stitch Witch pattern, or Stitch Witch Designs. She's a designer actually from Halifax, Nova Scotia, which is pretty cool, you know, Canadian chick. And this is just a simple, crisp outfit together. Simple. We can add things, we can take, well, we can't take away anything, who am I kidding? But it's a really chill outfit that I feel like I can wear for a variety of different things. My next outfit. This is still the Me Made Makes top. This is the Atlas top again. And I'm pairing it with a skirt. The skirt is a vintage skirt that I found in a thrift shop in Vienna, Austria. It was €5 and I couldn't resist. It came with a tie on it. I've removed the tie because I find that it's a big bow. It just adds extra volume to a spot that I don't need that volume on. And I wear the skirt all the time. It's for super hot days. And, you know, it's comfy cumps. I am pairing the whole outfit because it's if you can't see the detail, there's like a pinstripe blue on the skirt. This is a shawl that I made. This is a One Skein Wonder. It's the Boneyard Shawl, which is a free pattern from Stephen West. And obviously this is like a micro mini shawl that I made, but I've added baubles to it just for a little fun pizzazz. So this is an accessory that I'm going to be bringing with me along route as a piece of knitwear. The next option that I'm bringing is maintaining that little vintage skirt, again, €5 what, and pairing it with a really simple, classic button-down linen blouse. I would never travel away to a warmer climate without a linen blouse. This will bring me so far. I can wear this at the pool. I can wear this to the beach. I can wear this to dinner. I mean, you know, it's a classic blouse. You can't go wrong. And I don't think I could survive without the blouses. I'm a blouse girl. I'm just, you know, playing around to try to get a different feel. Again, this is what I love about blouses, is that they can be modified in so many different ways, especially when you buy a blouse that is oversized, because you can tie it, you can tuck it, you can fold it. There's just so many options. So this may be kind of like a cheat. I didn't sew any of these items, but it just, I mean, this is an essential piece for me to bring. And these are other pieces that I can wear with my Me Made Makes. I'm perusing to see what else I can pair with this. And we are choosing an item that I made. I'm going to be bringing the Saturday Shrug with me. This has fun pops of color. Saturday Shrug, also free pattern. I feel like this could go for a free pattern episode. This is the Saturday Shrug, like I said, from Jackie Rose. It is basically a rectangle that you knit up as a big tube, and it's a 1x1 ribbed shrug. You can wear it in different ways, but my favorite is pulling it over my shoulders and over my bust. I feel like it just pulls everything together. And this for me, because we're going to be in a variety of climates, this will serve as a cooler kind of evening as well in paradise. Next up, we are keeping up with the linen blouse, but now we have more Me Made Makes back. These shorts are sewn. They are the Oh my goodness, what short is this? You know what? No, this is from Elizabeth Susan, who is a designer in the US. She makes really beautiful, classic, clean pieces. These are the Florence pants that I modified. I chopped off basically the leg. I didn't have enough fabric anyway to make a full pant, so I made a short. These were not a fun make. I'm going to talk about Florence pants a lot in this video, but I thought I could just basically chop the legs off and then sew up the hem. It wasn't as simple because of the, I guess, the design or the, what is it called? When the fabric goes out, the bellowing of the hemline. So it really, I think, pushed a bit of my sewing creativity. Not as easy freestyling as knitting, I find sometimes, because once you cut the fabric, that's cut. I'm trying to find something where, again, I can wear this kind of outfit together, but in cooler weather. So again, I'm thinking on the second part of our trip, we are going to a more temperate climate, not as hot. And so what I've done now is I've paired this with, I hope you don't hear the banging, with the ranunculus. This is a sweater by Midoiri Hirose. I'll talk about this sweater as we go on, but it's a sweater that I consistently travel with. It's a well-traveled sweater. It goes with everything in that blush color, and it's physically light, so it doesn't take up a lot of room or weight in my luggage, but I mean, it's warm. So it's one strand of a merino silk, I believe, and one strand of mohair. All of the details will be found, of course, in the show notes, but I'm enjoying this. The crisp white collar, the blush, beautiful, like fuzzy ranunculus, and then the green short. Cute. We're happy. We're happy with it. Next up on the docket, we have more Me Made Makes coming at you. This is a combination of the shorts that I have modified from the Florence pants by Elizabeth Suzanne, and this top. This top is from A Year of Sewing, designed by Nani Iro. This is a book that I purchased and has multiple patterns that are, I would say, simplistic in design. The interesting part is there's no seam allowance, so I had to figure out how to add on seam allowance to a pattern. This is a whole new adventure with sewing, but I love the design of this really simple top. This is the cocoon blouse, I believe, and is great with the high-low hem, extreme high-low difference, and it's a fun time to wear. I am pairing this with something else that I often travel with to a warmer climate. This is it's actually a poncho in tencel that I purchased years ago from Eileen Fisher. It's like a blush, hand dipped or hand dyed, I think, cloth with fraying on the sides. And I travel with this often because you can wear it as a scarf, you can wear it as a poncho. I mean, it's so many different things that you can do with this item. Super lightweight, styles in so many ways. All right. In this look, I have classic for me. I feel super classic. These are the Florence pants by Elizabeth Suzanne. These are the actual pants now, not a modified short option. And they're just my all-time favorite summer pant. The fabric is this gorgeous linen. This is the Arrow linen, which I've heard is discontinued. It almost has a sheen to it. It's fabulous. Before, I was using a variety of linen, and I haven't always had a great time with the linen wear. I have gotten holes in different pieces before. So far, this is holding up, and it's just beautiful fabric. This is with the cocoon blouse, and now I'm pairing it with the blush ranunculus to offer a little, cozier bit if it's chilly while I'm out for cocktails, say, or a dinner, whatever. But I love the color combination. The black, the white, the blush is just Oh, so good. And then I'm pairing it with my super cheapy sunglasses because why would I want to travel with my expensive sunglasses to get lost? Because I probably would lose them. Yeah, so we're happy with that. That's good. Next one we are seeing here, I'm just getting the video started up. We have the Florence plants again. So just such a great silhouette. They're elasticated at the top. They kind of, they're really wide leg with a heavy hem at the bottom. And so I think it allows for the hang of the pant to just sit so nicely. I've paired this with, again, another shirt that I really travel with a lot. This is from Eileen Fisher. You could tell I had a bit of an obsession. And this is a Tencel camisole. I often travel with this. It's light. I can dress it up. I can dress it down. I can layer it. And it's just an easy piece that I find goes with everything. I can wear it in the day. I can wear it in the night. And it stands up. I've had it forever. I'm piecing this with the poncho. And again, I find this is just such a versatile thing because this is such a piece that I wear often. I know I should make my own, like I should sew something like this of my own. Haven't got there yet. I've kind of gotten off the sewing train for a bit and heavily onto the knitting, but I think my sewing machine's calling to me. This I actually enjoy much better, piecing the poncho together with this camisole and the pants than I did with the cocoon top and the pant. Something about, I think, the sheerness, but then those thin little straps from the camisole, I feel look nicer. And again, it's a simple outfit to wear, super comfortable, but like looks nice, looks put together. Next up, we've got, I'm just opening this up. These are the Florence pants again. So again, just showing the massive versatility, of course, of this pant and the color. I mean, you can't go wrong. And this is with the, Georgia blouse. This is also from the designer Elizabeth Suzanne. And it's a super simple construction of almost like a t-shirt, but in woven fabric. This is a linen where it's got a really heavy cuff. I feel because it's the same designer as the Florence pants, the heavy cuff really allows that blouse to hang in such a nice way. I didn't have enough fabric as per the design and pattern instructions. So I gave it a little crop. So it's actually shorter than what the designer had intended. But again, with a high-waisted pant, works totally well. This is a hat that I often travel with to a sunny destination. It's something that I can crunch into my bag and not feel guilty about crunching. It doesn't really lose its shape because it's already kind of a poor shape, and protects my little eyeballs and face from the sun as much as I can. Along with the little blush glasses, we're feeling touristy. We're ready. We're trying to be a little sun conscious and protected. I'm putting this together, finishing off the look, if you will, with my Boneyard shawl by Stephen West and the little baubles. Just add a little zhuzh, a little more like me-made and cute. Like I feel like I should be at a cafe right now with this little outfit. We're good. We're happy with it. That's a sunny outfit. We're good. Next up, now we're getting into pops of color. So you kind of saw like the chilled out, more mellow neutrals. Now we're getting into like spicy. So this is a combination. We have a Florence pant coming at you on the bottom in the orange. These are slightly longer than my black Florence pants, but are just my favorite, most fun pants, I think, in the orange. The top is, again, we've got the Georgia top. This is the designer Elizabeth Suzanne. It's matching designer with the pant, and in just a fuchsia thin linen. This is like a one-sided color linen. Again, trying to work with different kinds of linen. The color is fantastic. The linen itself is crunchy, so it's not my favorite feeling on, but the color's a great time. I will be bringing this extremely cozy but fun color sweater. This is the Badger and Bloom that I created with fun popsicle colors. And when I knit it up, I wasn't sure about the color combination. I thought it was a little extreme. I've actually gotten a lot of wear out of it. And because of that orange, I feel like it ties in with the orange pants. I don't know if that sounds crazy, but even though I feel like there's a massive clash of the orange and that aqua color, the orange allows you, or I think in my brain, allows me to kind of like allow it to be okay. The pink as well with the pink from the blouse. I mean, it's a bright outfit. It's loud. But I mean, if you can't have fun with your clothing, when can you have fun? So I'm liking this combination. Again, it allows me to go from like hot or warmer day to cooler afternoon, evening. And the sweater is super light in weight, bulky but light. Next up, we have a combination of Elizabeth Suzanne. This is the Georgia blouse on the top, and the bottom are the Florence pants. This, again, you know, is just such an easy grab to put on, to wear. It's the most comfortable thing. I mean, they're elasticized pants at the waist, so I don't know if it gets better than that, but it's a really put together look at the same time. I'm putting this with my Gooder sunglasses. These sunglasses I travel with because I love the color, but even more, they have grippy frames, like kind of gummy, rubbery, so they don't slip when I'm sweating. That is, even if it's just like 30 degrees out, or that's running, that's working out outside. So they definitely have traveled as well quite a bit. I'm placing the Saturday Shrug over top to give an option of, you know, if it is a little cooler out, what I can wear together. And again, it's pulling in the different colors from these really colorful things, but allows them to go together, if that makes sense. So I've got the kind of orangey coral that's happening with one stripe of the sweater, but still pulls that orange from the pant. Whoa, we're fun. We just put the pink Gooders on, and it's a good time. Next up, okay, this is when it's like, now we're getting into the color heavy, and I wasn't stopping. So we have the Florence pants, the orange Florence pants, bright. We have the new make that's fresh off the needles. This is going to be featured in a future episode. This is the framework bralette by Jessie Made Designs. This is something that I normally sleep in. I have another bralette that I religiously enjoy wearing to bed. It's just a little coverage, but I love the color of this so much. This is Double Sunday by Sandnes Garn in that's orange, that's hot orange, something like that. It'll be in the show notes. And I felt like, hello, we need to pair all the orange together because orange is my jam. So, or maybe I should say marmalade because it's orange. That's enough. Okay. And again, I'm bringing in that white linen blouse that is just so versatile. So to me, I don't think I could just wear the bralette and that's it. I feel a little too exposed unless I was, you know, on a beach kind of thing, and then I would feel like it would be more acceptable. But I'm more happy for me, I think, in public with a little blouse over top of it. We are now putting the Bonard shawl to top the outfit off, and I love this color combination. The white, the orange, and this blue. That's something that's just screams happiness to me. I love the color combo. And I think the duality of that, you know, extreme color of blue and orange, which obviously opposite ends of the color spectrum, jazzed about that. So not even wearing this in like proper like shawl way where you're putting that V to the front, but pulling it around to the back, giving a little like, you know, Parisian style, if you will. Just putting different options out. bring it to the front now to give it a little, another look, because that's what I love too. You can wear these things with multiple pieces, but then even wear those pieces in multiple ways. And that's for me when I'm traveling. I have a very limited wardrobe that I'm traveling with. What can I do to have fun with those pieces? Love the bubbles on this that I've added. Such a good time. Next up, we have the framework bralette again. This was on my needles for a very long time, an embarrassingly long time. It was featured in my whips video, but finally got it off the needles as a mission and encouragement from you, so thank you for that. This I've paired with a vintage skirt that I picked up in Kensington Market in Toronto. They have a lot of vintage, like thrift shops in Kensington. And it was like a $10 skirt. It's a cotton rayon blend, and I wear it all the time in the warmer weather. So many colors to pick up from. It's a loud skirt, but it's super fun. Again, I'm not super comfortable, I don't think, wearing just the bralette as, you know, my only top, if you will. So pairing it with another blouse, this is a really sheer blouse. I believe it's a French Connection blouse, but I did not buy it brand new. This was thrifted, and this came from a thrift shop in Prince Edward County in Ontario. It would have been a $5 or $10 blouse that I picked up, and it's a super modifiable blouse as well. So buttoning it down and tucking it in, it's got really lovely billowing drape. And then also wearing it like this, where it allows just a little pop of skin to show at the belly, but giving it a knot at the front. It's a cute look. I like that I'm able to show the bit of orange from the framework bralette. Next up, we are bringing back the Georgia blouse by Elizabeth Suzanne, and we're pulling out that color from the skirt, the pinks from the flowers of the skirt. This skirt is flat in the front, so like no stretch because it's a knit fabric, but the back of the skirt is elasticized, so it just makes the fit super comfortable, and I feel look nice on too. I like the idea of tucking in this Georgia shirt because it's got quite a bit of extra fabric, and I feel like where it hit on me, it wasn't flattering. So tucking it in, I feel like allows for that silhouette to just be happier. I've got the little ranunculus sweater just over top to add a little coziness, and we're feeling, you know, classy. We're covered, our shoulders are covered, we can go for tea, and it's a good time. A respectful outfit. And sun conscious with the hat. I'm also trying to play around with the color and the different options as well for layering for the cooler portion or more temperate portion of our trip. And again, adding the Saturday shrug. It's amazing once you add in a little like pop of color or variety of pops of color, what you can pull out from other things. So again, I think if you looked at the Saturday shrug that I have with all those colors and the striping, and then looked at the skirt, you would think that would never really go together. I feel like it really does. It's clashy but fun, but there's enough going on in common that it works. And again, the colors that I feel like I've really gravitated to in my like warmer climate wardrobe, oranges, and it's got to be the fuchsia. I mean, I think these are the pieces that call to me, but there's enough commonality in my wardrobe that I can mix and match quite a bit. I'm bringing back the Atlas top. This is the design by Stitch Witch Patterns. We still have that vintage skirt. I think the skirt's got to be from the 80s. Like the tag on it, it looks very 80s. And I'm placing the Boneyard shawl on top. This fabric, or I should say the yarn that I used for the shawl, is a Illimati. I think that's the name of it. I always forget. I'll pop it in the show notes. And it's a mix of like alpaca, merino, and silk. And it's got such beautiful drape. I think with the gauge that I was able to knit it up. And it's a piece that I definitely wear often, not in the winter per se, because it's not, it's not bulky enough to keep me cozy in the city, but in the warmer months, for sure. It adds a piece of knitwear in a time when sometimes you just can't wear knitwear. Next up, we have, hold on, I'm just clicking through. We are bringing back the button-down linen blouse. Oh, my video froze. There we go. The button-down linen blouse, and we are pairing it with the Florence pants. We have refound the framework bralette, and this is what happens when you have time or make time to put together new outfits. I got this crazy idea of popping the orange bralette onto my blouse as a layer. I fell in love. It is a little ridiculous, but super fun look. I love the big pant. Look at me, like in love with this. And kind of the drape of the blouse, but then that tightness of the bralette, it's a fun look. It's one that I showed the love of my life, and he was like, really? It's checking my boxes. I think it's a super fun one. And yeah, it's original, it's creative, it's great. What a piece to put on top of something else. I adore it. I just have to find the other videos, but that's something that I feel like I would never have done if I, didn't really invest in the time of putting this little like wardrobe travel me made capsule together. And there we are, like a new fun outfit that I can wear. All right, so in this outfit, we are bringing back that Viennese skirt that was thrifted, but now we're bringing something that you haven't seen before. This is the peplum top. This is a free pattern that was found in Peppermint Magazine, which is a magazine from Australia, and they offer, every time they publish, they offer a free pattern, which is amazing. This pattern is designed by In the Folds, and this was actually my very first piece sewing. As an adult. I had sewn as a child and a high schooler, and hadn't touched a sewing machine in decades. I decided to start with the peplum top. Wasn't the easiest to, I think, begin my sewing journey again, but I love the end product. It's a really beautiful piece and super fun to wear. It's in a white linen. I'm pairing it with that Tencel Eileen Fisher poncho as a scarf, and now I'm pairing it, so the blush and the blush, and I'm pairing it with the blush ranunculus for a chillier moment in time if needed. And again, it's that coloring of pale colors. So we have the peaches or the blush, we have like the light blue from the pinstriping of the skirt, we have the white. So again, it's not all the same colors, not monochromatic, but it's all in that like light color family. And I feel like it really works nicely. Again, these are pieces that I'm bringing that I feel like are so easily placed with other pieces. Super happy with that combo. All right. Next up is we are bringing in two things you've seen. These are the orange Florence pants and the peplum top. This is just a really simple grab and go. Again, crazy comfortable linen, so it's cooler. It's just an easy wear, and I feel awesome when I'm wearing it. I don't know what, would make everyone's body feel like it's singing, but this kind of styling really does it for me. It's the pop of color, it's the fabric, and it's making that silhouette. It's just rocking my world in the best way. I'm placing the boneyard shawl, modified boneyard shawl with the little bubbles on top. Again, bringing in the blue and the orange combo, which I love. And we're traveling with one little shawl. It's going to take up no room at all. And And just with such a little piece of knitwear can really make a big impact, either with color, with texture. Awesome. Now I'm putting it with a different combo with the Badger and Bloom. This is a design by Anne Wenzel and simple color work design sweater, knit top down. This is in the Camaro Snuff Nug. I have a video that goes on about the details of the sweater. And again, the orange, super great combo. Now I'm putting the, what's this called? The poncho, the Eileen Fisher Tencel poncho together. So again, just the massive mixing of everything. So we had the orange, white, blue with the the shawl. Then we had like the super clown color, popsicle color with the Badger and Bloom and the orange. And now I've bringing it calmer, bringing the color tone down or the palette down with the blush, and just give me kind of, you know, the little like scout brownie guide tie. It's been a while since I've been a guide and a brownie, so I'm like, how do we tie this? I remember right over left and left over right. Okay, we're gonna get there, but it's been a bit. Just giving a little zhuzh, but again, the coloring of the blush, the white, the orange, all these colors work. Love it. Happy camper. Maybe I wasn't a happy guide camper, but you know, as an adult that I don't have to go camping, we're happy. Lovely. All right, next up we have, this is the pocket skirt. Again, this is by Paper Theory. This is featured in Peppermint Magazine, which is a magazine from Australia, free pattern, and paired it with the framework bralette. This would be, for me, without the actual bra underneath, and I'm trying to do everyone a service here while I'm videoing myself, is that this would be like an evening bedtime option for me. All right. I think, let me just scroll through, but that's that. Oh, no, it's not. I remember I did one other, yes, I did, one other video. So this is the last like official look that I've taken footage of. Again, everything is really versatile, but I wanted to show, which I think for me, and hopefully for you, is part of essential planning for going away. So I'm showing the outfit that I'm going to be wearing on the airplane. Because this means that I'm able to wear my heaviest, biggest garments with me. These aren't going to get packed, but it means I'll have them with me. So I have that luxury of bringing something heavier and bigger and bulkier. I try to wear my biggest, heaviest items onto the plane on my body. I'm not one of those crazy, like, you know, let's put on 20 layers, but you're going to see like I'm layering pretty good because again, one carry-on suitcase. So we have just a really simple classic jean in a light wash because we're going away to a warm place. Love a light wash going with warmer climates, and with what I'm bringing, lots of weights and colorful pieces go really well with the light jean in my opinion. And I've got this really oversized blouse. Again, I could pack this. It's not heavy, but it's very bulky in fabric, so it takes up a lot of space. So I'm going to wear it on the plane. This is, I believe, an Eileen Fisher, but this is a thrifted Eileen Fisher that I got in Prince Edward County at one of my favorite thrift shops there. And this, hear me out. I'm bringing 2 sweaters away to Paradise with me for the evening. This is a possible third. I'm not 100%. We're going to see how the items pack into my valise, the suitcase. So if I can fit everything in, this will be my 3rd sweater. I know I'm a knitter. I mean, we're always thinking sweaters. So this is a Sorel sweater. This is by Wool & Pine. And beautifully designed, heavy on the mods, is 2 strands of ramafino held together. I talk about it in a past episode. Love the color, and I think the tightness of the sweater, or I should say like the ease of the sweater, but paired with that massive ease of the blouse underneath. Now I've got the full like kit and caboodle of my plain outfit. I've got the Saturday shrug that I'm planning on wearing over top to not add bulk to my suitcase, and I will be wearing they call that purple jacket. It's from Patagonia. It's a kid's jacket, and it is they call it like a down sweater. That is like a jacket that I travel with a lot because it is so lightweight but offers warmth, and it's something that I can really squish down for once we're in a place that I can squish into a bag and get on my way. I don't have to wear like a parka. What would I do with a parka while I'm on the beach? At least this little, down sweater I can put away and not have to worry about it, and it's super light. Oh, these are the items that I'm going to be bringing with me away to paradise. I believe it's pretty, for me, I'm feeling pretty happy with the job of my curation that I have. I feel my color choices, my texture choices, my fabric choices. I'm excited. And I think that's how I know for me that I've been successful in doing this, because I'm excited to get into wearing these things well away. I think they offer a lot of versatility. I think they offer not only like the combo of pairing one item with the next and kind of mixy matchy bit, but as well allows for me to do a lot of different activities and feel super happy about what I'm wearing. So it can be super casual, it can be, more like fancy pants. I'm gonna feel good. I also feel really happy that a lot of these items I'm bringing are me-made makes. They're something that I've constructed either through sewing or through knitting. And I think this was a massive change in my life when I started making my own clothing. I still consume at times things like jeans and athletic wear, blouses, but more times than not, I'm making my own clothes. So I get to be the boss of how I'm constructing it, what I'm doing, my color and fabric choices, the way it fits, and I get to be proud of what I'm wearing. And I'm sure you must feel the same as well as makers, which is such a great feeling. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I still am so jazzed that I get to curate. My next job is curating all of my yarny bits to bring with me for projects. That is going to take some time to, I think, bang around in my brain and figure out what I want to bring. Because as you know, when you're away, you've got to bring every one thing for that project, and it has to work. So it means that it's either something that I've started already that I can continue on while I'm away, or something that I'm really certain about that I've made a lot, like socks and shawls, maybe a sweater I've made. I have a whole packing video, I should say a knit travel video. So it's basically how to travel with knitting or being a knitter, that I made at the very beginning of this channel. So if you are interested and find yourself traveling, or are interested to see how I travel with my knitting, I encourage you to check out that video for traveling as a knitter. I want to thank you so much for coming by today, for watching this packing video with me, and hopefully you have found some different pieces of maybe inspiration of how you can style your me-made makes into your wardrobe or with your other me-made makes. Yes, if you liked this video or even the channel, I invite you to like and subscribe. And if you are finding yourself willing, I also invite you to click on the link below to my Ko-Fi account. This is where you can purchase a coffee for me, and I very much appreciate the generosity of other fellow knitters that have already done so. A big thank you to you, and thanks for showing up today. I hope that you get to enjoy styling your knits and sewing and find great joy in your knitting today. Until next time.